All right, here is Genesis 4. Truly Adam knew his wife Eve, who conceived and gave birth to Cain, saying, I have obtained a man through God. And again she gave birth to his brother Abel. But Abel was a pastor of the sheep, and Cain was a farmer. Then it happened, after many days, that Cain offered gifts to the Lord from fruits of the earth. Abel likewise offered from the firstborn of his flock, and from their fat. And the Lord looked with favor on Abel and his gifts. Yet in truth he did not look with favor on Cain and his gifts. And Cain was vehemently Cain was Cain was Cain was angry, and he and his counter counter essence fell. And the Lord said to him, Why are you angry, and why is your face fallen? If you behave well, will you not receive? But if you behave badly with not sin at once, he be presented at the door, and its desire will be within you, and you will be dominated by it. And Cain said to his brother Abel, Let us go outside. And when they were in the field, Cain rose up against his brother Abel, and he put him to death. And the Lord said, Cain, where is your brother Abel? And he responded, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said to him, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the land. Now therefore you will be cursed upon the land which opened its mouth and received the blood of your brother at your hand. When you work it will not give you its fruit. A vagrant and fugitive shall you be upon the land. And Cain said to the Lord, My iniquity is too great to deserve kindness. Behold, you have cast me out this day before the face of the earth, and from your face I will be hidden, and I will be a vagrant and fugitive on the earth. Therefore anyone who finds me will kill me. And the Lord said to him, By no means will it be so. Rather, whoever would kill Cain will be punished sevenfold. And the Lord placed a seal upon Cain, so that anyone who found him would not put him to death. And so Cain, departing from the face of the Lord, lived as a fugitive on the earth toward the eastern region of Eden. Then Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and gave birth to Enoch. And he built a city and called its name by the name of his son Enoch. Thereafter, Enoch received Irad, and Irad conceived Menuhsi. I don't know what his name is. And okay, this just goes talks about all the descendants. Um, this Lamech had two wives. The name of one was Adaha, and the name of the other was Zillah. And Ada conceived Jabal, who was the father of those who lived in tents and shepherds. And the name of his brother was Jubal. He was the father of those who sang to the harp and the organ. Zillah also received two to Balcain, who was a hammerer and artisan in every work of base and iron. In fact, the sister of Balcain was Nomia. And Lamech said to his wives Ada and Zillah, Listen to my voice, you wives of Lamech. Pay attention to my speech, for I have killed a man to my own harm, and adolescence, adolescent to my own bruising. Sevenfold vengeance will be given for Cain. But Lamech 77 times. Adam also knew his wife again, and she gave birth to a son, and she called his name Seth, saying, God has given me another offspring in the place of Abel, who Cain killed. But to Seth also was born a son, whom he called Enos. This this one began to invoke the name of the Lord. Okay, sorry for the reading. I don't really know a bunch of these names down here, but it kind of just talks about the descendants of Cain and all that stuff. So we have and Cain and Abel. This is the story of Cain and Abel and how that kind of happens. So you have Abel, who he gives things to God with more value. He gives more to God than Abel gives, and Abel gets or Abel gives more to God than Cain does, and Cain gets jealous of what Cain gives to God, and Cain decides that jealousy comes to anger, and it just becomes so bad that Cain decides to kill Jesus, or not kill Jesus, Jesus and Pete, kills Abel. Cain kills Abel because of the jealousy that he has for God looking better at Abel's gifts, and he likes Abel's gifts more than he likes Cain's gifts. And obviously God doesn't like that too much, and he kind of he forgives him obviously, but curses him a little bit there. I don't really know how that works, to be honest with you, but I just kind of know how, you know, I know how Abel gives more to God than Cain does. Cain gets jealous, and he murders his brother Abel, and then it kind of just talks about the descendants and all that kind of stuff that happens there. So that is that. So we'll jump straight into the video.